Hi everyone, today I'm going to do something a little different here with the how-to video for this week. I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy breakfast burrito, not some gourmet dish or anything, but something quick when you don't really have time to make a nice big breakfast, but you still want to just have more than just scrambled eggs. Okay, now this is what you'll need. You'll need one of these old El Paso taco kits, some onions and peppers, red green peppers. This happens to be from a meal we made a day ago or so. 2 eggs. This is for one person. If you're just feeding one person, double everything if you're doing 2. And one of these Mexican blend cheeses, and I also have some Monterey Jack cheese here. You can use whatever kind of cheese. This is one of those things you just put together. You know, the kids will love it. You know, my nephews love eating this, and actually my mother will be over to have some as well. So, let's get started. Okay, one of these old El Paso taco kits comes with the tacos. For a breakfast burrito, you gotta do soft taco. I tried hard taco and it gets a little messy. So you got your soft tacos here. You have your seasoning mix, taco seasoning mix, and some salsa. Okay. Okay. Now, seeing how my mom will be here to have some, I'm gonna have 2 more eggs. So now you have 4. Okay. First, what you got to do, get everything together. First, what you got to do, get some sort of bowl. And if you don't know how to do this, then maybe you shouldn't be making anything with eggs. But first, you start by cracking the eggs, putting them in the bowl. Now, once you get the eggs in the bowls, obviously you whisk it, make a somewhat scramble. Now, this is where you mix in the seasoning. Now be very careful. You're going to be making, for each egg will fill 1 burrito, or one burrito. There's 10 of them here, so we're going to use 40% of the burritos. So be careful. Don't only use about half, not the whole thing, or else it's going to taste like crap. I pretty much hold it like this to try to keep some of it in there. And just add, not that much, you don't need much, just a little. Be your judge. This is one of those trial and error things. If you like more of it later, you can add more the next time you make it. It won't hurt if you don't have enough, but it will hurt if you put too much. Now, as you're mixing this, you want to start putting in the contents. In this case, some green peppers, onions, and red peppers. Don't put too much, since it's only a couple burritos, 4 burritos. Just enough. Then you get your Mexican blend cheese. Put it in. Here with the Monterey Jack, you just put a little bit. Not too much. Now, to cook it, I like to use Teflon pan. Works the best. I also try not to use a pan that's too wide. I like using a small one so that the eggs will be more compact. It'll cook better. You won't have as much burning and drying out. Because the key is to fluff the eggs up as much as possible. Not to, you don't want hard chunks of egg. You want it to be a little fluffy and runny, but without being raw. Now, with this, you can change it up a little. You can add anything you want. You can add sausages, like little chunks of sausages if you like that in your burrito, chicken, anything you'd like to. I've put chicken in there before. It's very versatile. It's a very versatile recipe. I like, in this, for right here, I'm just making the base. Now, once you mix all the cheese and everything together, it should all evenly mix together and be ready to pour into the pot. Okay, now, I don't like to use oil for my cooking. Egg cooking, I like to use butter. It just tastes a lot better. It fluffs up the eggs better. So I put a a little cube of butter. Now once you've mixed everything and put the butter in, you put everything, the entire contents, into the Teflon pan. Now the key is not to burn it, okay? You have to keep it, once the pot gets hot, what you have to do is slowly mix it. And obviously at the bottom you'll get some solidification. The cheese will start melting. You lower it a little so that you don't burn it, and then you raise it up a little as needed so that it doesn't turn into a solid mass. You want it to fluff up. That means constantly mixing it. The key here is to raise and lower it as you need. That way you mix the solid in. You won't be able to notice the cheese anymore because it's pretty much mixed in with the egg now as it starts melting. Even holding it this high off the flame is enough to warm the pot enough to cook the eggs. But you have to make sure not to put down too low for too long, otherwise you end up burning the eggs and then you can't make the fluffy eggs like you want. Now after a while, the eggs will start looking like this. Okay? You'll see how it's fluffed, and you can actually turn it around without it actually becoming solid on the pan anymore. So now it's all about moving it around to slowly dry out the eggs. Make sure to keep it together. It's kind of like kneading dough. You can notice the omelet is now fluffy. It's ready to be served. Just give it a little more heat to get the final solidification. Now once you're done with the eggs, you just put them in. If you want, you can add more cheese. You can also add more salsa. And you're done.